I bought this to run a camera and an access point in my garage which is detached from my house and it works great. I'm posting this review to point out that this thing works as expected. I'm about to order a second one to this setup/install. Also, as for the overheating, many are mentioning regards this unit, based on my Fluke thermal meter, is running in a 68F room within this pictured live-in enclosure at 78 Fs hardly seems hot or excessive to me. This is a very robust powered switch. The user interface through the controller app is the best I have ever encountered. Just installed the Ubiquiti UniFi wireless setup in our church, complete with a 48-core switch, a 16-PO switch and this 8-port switch to work with our 5 APs, 2 in-wall APs, and 2 UDAPs. All of this being ran by the 2nd-gen cloud key. The value of this setup is next to none. The ease of installation is literally plug and play. We use this switch on an Ethernet run powering a new AP and connecting a Jupiter Symmetrix, our projector, and a couple other devices. The UniFi app to run these things is intuitive, simple, and clean. After you plug the unit in, it essentially powers on and goes into pairing mode. It will appear as a device within the UniFi app. You click Adopt and Upgrade and after a few minutes of firmware updates, the device is ready to go. The only downside is quality control. When a high-quality, low-cost system is churning out devices quickly, quality will eventually suffer. Our first switch was a lemon brand new out of the box. Returned and the next one was fine. At the end of the day, it was well worth the hassle. Incredible bang for the buck for a setup like ours to meet our needs. Would definitely recommend. I have been on a Ubiquiti UniFi tier lately, updating my network with these inexpensive, full-feature, easy-to-use devices. This is my latest addition. The 24-port UniFi 250W switch. First off, adding this switch allowed me to remove the 8-port tough switch and a couple of PO bricks that I was using to power APs and phones. Now everything is on one switch and the network closet is much cleaner. Configuring the switch is easy using the UniFi Controller, which will also control all other UniFi devices, except their UVPs. Any feature not in the GUI can be accessed through the CLI. If you are looking for a feature-rich PO switch, with a simple GUI setup, this is your rig. I purchased this to replace my 24-port non-PO switch. Doing this allowed me to remove the smaller 8-port PO switch and a couple PO injectors. This switch is cool to the touch, unlike the US-8-150W which always seem to run hot. Overall, I'm happy with this switch. It's running 4 access points, several cameras, and a couple unmanaged switches in other areas of the house. Everything has been running without issue for about 6 months now. Great addition to my setup. Another great product for Ubiquiti and the UniFi system. Wish it came in white to match the rest of my Ubiquiti UniFi products I have. A breeze to set up, very high quality. Love Ubiquiti gear. Click link in description for more reviews.